the quorum was not met. That is 23 of them who voted. That is not the threshold, as the county assembly members are 35, and as provided for in the law, the 2/3 of 35 then should be 24. And so if the 23 members who voted or rather if the participation in the particular motion was from 32 members with 23 voting, then that means the 23 is not a threshold of the 35 elected members. So when they come back, they will be taking a vote on it.
Now, honorable senators, the exercise you're just about to undertake is an extremely weighty and important exercise. And therefore, I will take 2 minutes to explain so that I bring clarity before you cast your vote. The vote you're going to cast is on the motion that is before us. And the motion before us by the governor is that the number that is supposed to be used in determining a threshold is the number of the total MCAs in a county assembly. It is the governor's contention that that number in Nyamira County is 35. And because it is 35, the threshold can only be 24. Hence, the 23 that voted did not meet the threshold. That is the PO that is before you. That the total number of MCAs is 35, and that the threshold of the 2/3 is 24. Now, if you vote no to this motion, this is what you'll be saying, so that we're very clear. If you vote no to this motion, this is what you'll be saying. That the number that is to be used to determine the threshold is not actually 35. You'll have to agree with the county assembly that that number is a moving target. It changes with the circumstances. And therefore, the counsel for the governor is wrong in saying that the number that is used to determine the threshold is actually determined at 35. So for those who will be saying yes, they are saying that the number to be used to determine the threshold is actually 35. For those who will be voting no, they are saying no, the number to be used to determine the threshold is actually a moving target. And because there are vacancies, there were vacancies when this vote was taken in the County Assembly of Nyamira, those vacancies ought not to have been used to determine the number, to determine the threshold. So that is the clarity I want to put before you. Now, in your arguments and in your comments, you have indicated, because the decision you're going to make here will also bind the Senate. In the unfortunate, in the unlikely event that one of you, and I pray it never happens, we have an incident like what we had for Baringo, then we will have to lower our threshold to 23. It's a decision that will also affect this House, that in the event that there's a vacancy in this Senate, then we will not use the number 24, we will use a different number. This is for those who are saying the number is a moving target. So let us be very clear before we order, honorable members. As the chair, I'm duty bound. As the chair, I'm duty bound to put this before us. The decision is yours. But I'm duty bound as the chair to put this before you, so that we don't want to say that I wish I knew I wouldn't have gone this route or the other. I'm duty bound, Senator Omtata. I will guide you as my good senator so that you make the right decision. That is my duty. So, honorable senators, having explained these matters, so, honorable senators, I'm told that the unattended cards have been collected by the Sergeant at Arms. I will therefore proceed to put the question. Immediately I'm done putting the question, you will log in and proceed to vote. Senator Wafula and Senator Fernandi, kindly take your seat. Senator Mofire, take your seat. Take your seat, Senator Mofire. Senator Mofire, take your seat. No. You cannot sit on your colleague. You cannot sit on your colleague. Now, honorable senators, I will now proceed to put the question. That are aware that pursuant to Article 181 of the Constitution and Section 33 of the County Governments Act 2012, on Tuesday, 25th of November 2025, the County Assembly of Nyamira approved a motion for the removal from office by impeachment of Honorable Amos Nyaribo, the Governor of Nyamira County. Now, noting that by a letter reference SPK/CAN/1/2025, dated 25th November 2025, and received in the office of the Speaker of the Senate on 26 November 2025, the Speaker of the County Assembly of Nyamira informed the Speaker of the Senate of the approval of the motion by the County Assembly, and further forwarded to the Speaker of the Senate documents in evidence of the proceedings of the Assembly, including the list of 23 members of the County Assembly that voted in favor of the removal from office by impeachment of the Governor of Nyamira County. Further, noting that one of the preliminary objections raised by Honorable Amos Kimomi Nyaribo, the Governor of Nyamira County, was that the requisite threshold for passage of a motion for the removal of a governor from office by impeachment, being 2/3 of the members of the County Assembly, as provided for in Section 33 of the County Governments Act and Standing Order 62 of the Standing Orders of the County Assembly of Nyamira, is 24 members of the County Assembly and was not met. Now, therefore, the Senate resolved to uphold the preliminary objection that the threshold required for removal of a governor from office by impeachment contemplated in Section 33 of the County Governments Act and Standing Order 62 of the County Assembly of Nyamira was not met, and forthwith terminates the hearing on the proposed removal from office by impeachment of Honorable Amos Kimomi Nyaribo, the Governor of Nyamira County. Now you may log in back and proceed to vote. Senator from Busia County, kindly proceed to dispatch and cast your vote. Senator from Taita Taveta County, Senator Maruma, proceed to dispatch and cast your vote. Senator Karungo Thangwa, Senator for Kiambu County, proceed to dispatch and also cast your vote. Senator Omtata and Senator Fernandi, kindly take your seats. Now, honorable senators, the result of the division is as follows. Ayes 38 votes, nays 4 votes, abstention 0. So the ayes have it. Now, honorable senators, I have a communication to make regarding the effect of the vote on the motion on the preliminary objection. Now, honorable senators, the motion having been approved, the hearing on the proposed removal from office by impeachment of Honorable Amos Kimwomi Nyaribo, Governor of Nyamira County, is hereby terminated. Further, as you will recall, the Senate at the sitting held on Tuesday, 2nd December 2025, Resolved to alter its hours of meeting on Wednesday 3rd December 2025 and Thursday 4th December 25 in order to investigate the proposed removal from office by impeachment of the Governor of Nyamira County. In these exceptional circumstances and pursuant to Standing Order 1, I direct the clerk to circulate a further supplementary order paper containing a procedural motion on the hours of sitting for tomorrow, Thursday 4th December 2025. Now, honorable senators, you will note that you passed a motion here that you were to sit for 2 days. That's Wednesday, today, and tomorrow. We are to sit tomorrow from 9 until conclusion of business. Having passed this motion, we need not sit tomorrow in the morning, but we need to do that via a motion. And that's why a supplementary order paper has been circulated. We passed that procedural motion so that instead of coming here tomorrow at 9, we come here tomorrow at 2:30. We treat it just like a normal Thursday sitting. I will therefore direct the Sergeant at Arms to withdraw the bar and open the doors. But kindly do not leave. Let us discharge with this motion before we leave. Thank you. Now the parties can leave at your own pleasure. If you wish to continue listening to the proceedings as a member of public, they have to leave, and if they have to listen to the proceedings, they either go to the public gallery or the speaker's gallery, but not from where they are now, because we are done with them. Yes, clerk, kindly call the first order on the supplementary order paper.
Order number 1, communication from the chair. Order number 2, procedural motion, alteration of the hours of sitting.
Senate Majority Leader.
Notice of the motion itself. The motion actually, it's procedural. Yeah. Mr. Speaker, I rise to move the following procedural motion, which is alternation of the hours of sitting, that notwithstanding the resolution of the Senate made on Tuesday the 2nd of December 2025 to alter the hours of meeting for Wednesday 3rd and Thursday 4th December 2025, and aware that on Wednesday 3rd December 2025 the Senate resolved to terminate the investigations on the proposed removal from office by impeachment of Honorable Amos Kimwomi Nyaribo, the Governor of Nyamira County. Now therefore the Senate resolves to rescind its resolution made on Tuesday 2nd December 2025 in respect of the morning sitting of Thursday 4th December 2025 and to revert to the sitting hours provided under Standing Order number 34 of the Senate. Mr. Speaker, this is self-explanatory. You have explained everything. I don't need to explain further that by dint of the fact that we don't have this process going beyond the stage it has reached, tomorrow we revert back to original sittings. I want to request members, tomorrow is the last day. We have very critical business. We have the mediation committee on the coffee bill. We have delayed this bill for more than a year. I believe you all appreciate what our farmers are going through, and that is the final stage. If we pass it, then it is signed into law. And
December 2025. December 2025, and aware that obligations on the proposed removal from office by impeachment of Honorable Amos Kimwomi Nyaribo, Governor of Nyamira County. The Senate resolves to rescind its resolution made on Tuesday 2nd December 2025 in respect of the morning sitting of Thursday 4th December 2025 and to revert to the sitting hours provided under Standing Order 34 of the Senate. Now, honorable senators, the floor is open for debate. With your concurrence, I may proceed straight away to put the question. Do I have your concurrence? Yes. Okay, honorable senators, I will proceed to put the question. That notwithstanding the resolution of the Senate made on Tuesday, 2nd December 2025 to alter the hours of meeting for Wednesday, 3rd and Thursday, 4th December 2025, and aware that on Wednesday, 3rd December 2025, the Senate resolved to terminate the investigations on the proposed removal from office by impeachment of Honorable Amos Kimomi Nyaribo, Governor of Nyamira County. Now, therefore, the Senate resolves to rescind its resolution made on Tuesday, 2nd December 2025, in respect of the morning sitting of Thursday, 4th December 2025, and to revert to the sitting hours provided for under Standing Order 34 of the Senate. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Honorable senators, kindly arise. Now, honorable senators, having concluded the business in the supplementary order paper, the Senate stands adjourned until tomorrow, Thursday, 4th of December 2025 at 2:30 p.m.